Welcome to ETV. I'm Shelby Fuchs.
And I'm Michael Telek.
And this is your weekly news update.
As the spring semester continues to charge forward, students will have a heavier burden of schoolwork thrown upon them. For students needing help with making their papers picture perfect, the Writing Center located at the Baron Forness Library is here to help. While students study hard at the Baron Forness Library, they may be missing out on a tremendous academic aid at their disposal. The Writing Center located on the second floor back wall.
The Writing Center is a multi-major department. We help all kinds of people with all kinds of papers from all different levels of academia.
Writing Center advisor Dr. Bob Hoover says the center's mission is quite simple.
Our whole mission is to help people to become better writers, not to do the writing for them. If a person really wants to learn to be a better writer, sitting down with someone is a lot better than just sort of dropping it off and picking up a finished product.
Six-year volunteer Tanya Tagello says the consultants are always trying to make the students work their best.
That it's a safe place for people to come and express their ideas and develop their ideas for writing to their fullest potential. And it's a place where you can start out with just saying, I have an idea for a paper, and you could see it come all the way into fruition and know you're going to get the best product possible.
To schedule a meeting with a writing consultant, just stop by and sign up at the Writing Center. For ETV, I'm Michael Telek. The Writing Center is also looking for volunteers to become writing consultants. If interested in volunteering, go to the Writing Center for more information.
Edinboro University is now offering a doctorate degree program. The nursing department will offer a DNP in nursing. The degree will be offered online in collaboration with Clarion University. The degree is 34 credits, which can be done in 6 part-time semesters. Students will have the choice between picking an advanced clinical practice or specialty, or going through a more educational track to become an advanced educator. The degree type is somewhat new within the nursing profession, but is something the nursing department is excited to be offering.
I think it's pretty neat that nursing is the first program on Edinboro's campus to have a doctoral program. We've come through a lot in nursing to get to where we are.
Eligible students must have their valid NP and nurse licenses, as well as their MSN degree in nursing. Applications are being accepted now, with classes scheduled to begin this summer.
Rugby, a game often referred to as a cross between soccer and football, is Edinboro's newest club sport on campus. The active 25 members are looking to join the Mid-Atlantic Division II Rugby Union to compete against an array of schools. The team is also looking for new members as of this spring. If interested, students can follow the team on Facebook by searching Edinboro Team Rugby. Stay tuned, because upcoming next we'll have entertainment and global, followed by weather and sports.
Danse, balance sur la cadence, on revient tes hanches au bal du dimanche. Danse, que la fête commence, dans ma belle robe blanche, je suis ton chou, ton.
You didn't give up on sex? Don't give up on birth control either. There are more methods than you think. Find yours at bedsider.org.
The average text takes your eyes off the road for nearly 5 seconds.
You wouldn't let money just blow out of your house. So when your AC or heater is on, make sure the doors, windows, and fireplace flue are shut tight. If you're headed out, turn down the AC or lower the heat by 10 degrees. And always keep your water heater set at 120. A little bit of common sense goes a long way. Get more great tips at energysaver.gov.
Welcome back. I'm Ciara Smith, and this is Entertainment News. Drama is breaking out once again on Lifetime's hit TV show Dance Moms. Recently, Abby Lee Miller, famous dance instructor and a mom of 2 students at her dance company in Pittsburgh, had an alleged catfight that brought them both to the courtroom. According to a criminal complaint that was filed, dance mom Kelly Hyland struck and pulled Miller's hair in an incident that occurred in November. Hyland states that she was just sticking up for her children and pled not guilty to harassment charges and assault charges. The reality co-star will have their court date issued next March. The book The Giver may have confused your mind as a child with its dystopian, futuristic society, but 22 years later, after the young adult novel was released, it will finally get a chance to be on the big screen. With a hit cast featuring Meryl Streep and Taylor Swift, this classic story will be based around the main character, Jonas, who is responsible for keeping the memories of the community safe. This movie will premiere around August 15th of 2014. Stay tuned because coming up next is Global News.
Danse, balance la cadence, ondule bien tes hanches au bal du dimanche. Danse, que la fête commence, dans ma belle robe blanche, je suis ton chou, ton
You didn't give up on sex? Don't give up on birth control either. There are more methods than you think. Find yours at bedsider.org.
Here's your check. Oh, you got it. You know, since I got rid of my car, I really enjoy walking.
Okay. God, no.
Getting pulled over for buzz driving could cost you around $10,000 in fines, legal fees, and increased insurance rates.
Oh, you're home early. You live with your mom?
That'll set your game back a few years. Buzzed, busted, and broke. Because buzz driving is drunk driving.
I'm Andreanna Dolce, and this is Global News. Groundhog's Day took place Sunday, February 2nd. Punxsutawney Phil saw his shadow, predicting 6 more weeks of a miserable winter. According to the National Climatic Data Center, Phil is wrong most of the time. Indonesia's Mount Sinabung erupted, spewing more than a mile into the sky on Saturday, with scalding ash up to 700 degrees in temperature, racing down the slope in 2 to 3 minutes. At least 15 people had been killed, according to CNN. The USA abortion rate has dropped to its lowest level since 1973, when the procedure became legal. Guttmacher Institute in New York states that there has been a 13% decline in both the abortion rate and number of abortions from 2008 to 2011. Stay tuned because coming up we have weather followed by sports.
When you throw away money on wasted electricity, you're throwing away everything you could have bought with it. Saving energy saves you money. Learn more at energysavers.gov.
If you drive buzzed, it could cost you around $10,000. You'll face major legal fees, major fines, and steep insurance penalties. You could lose everything. Buzzed, busted, and broke. Because buzz driving is drunk driving.
NFC, AFC, offensive linemen, defensive tackles, quarterbacks, and cornerbacks are all living united to ensure the academic success of millions of kids in our communities all the way to graduation day. But that won't happen without you. So take the pledge at unitedway.org. Make a difference in the life of a child. Suit up like your favorite NFL players and become a volunteer reader, tutor, or mentor with United Way.
And welcome back to ENN. I'm Chief Weather Forecaster Dorean Churn, and let's take a look at the week's weather forecast. We're going to start off on Monday. We have partly cloudy skies with a bit of overcast in the area. Highs 26 with a low of 13 degrees. On Tuesday, more or less the same as Monday. The only difference is we will be having some snow showers that will develop in the afternoon and will continue on to the evening. Highs 30 with a low of 21 degrees. On Wednesday, hump day, everybody. Snow showers will be ending in the morning, but we'll be going back to cloudy skies. Highs 28 with a low of 11 degrees. Well, at least I can't complain. At least last week it was cold, but at least this week it's a lot warmer. On Thursday, more or less the same. Snow showers is likely in the area, but other than that, it will be mostly cloudy. Highs 18, but a low of 5 degrees. So make sure you got your jacket bundled up if you're going to night classes. And on Friday, the last day of the school week, hey, hello, sunshine. We have mostly sunny skies returning to the areas. Highs 21 with a low of 11 degrees. And let's take a look at today's trivia question. What is more hazardous to a tree in power lines? A, wet snow, B, ice. This is 50-50. But let's take a look at today's trivia question answer. It is B, ice, everyone. Yes, ice is heavier than snow and poses more of a threat to take down trees and power lines. That's right, folks. And remember, it doesn't take much to have a coat of ice on power lines or trees. All you need is like 1/4 of an inch, and you can drag it down, and then there's no power, and trees are all on the road, and that's not good. Well, stay tuned after these commercial breaks with sports.
Suis la cadence, ondule bien tes hanches au bal du dimanche. Danse, que la fête commence. Dans ma belle robe blanche, je suis ton chou, ton
You didn't give up on sex? Don't give up on birth control either. There are more methods than you think. Find yours at bedsider.org.
The average text takes your eyes off the road for nearly 5 seconds.
You wouldn't let money just blow out of your house. So when your AC or heater is on, make sure the doors, windows, and fireplace flue are shut tight. If you're headed out, turn down the AC or lower the heat by 10 degrees. And always keep your water heater set at 120. A little bit of common sense goes a long way. Get more great tips at Energy Saver.
Welcome back to ETV. I'm Bryan Deibel bringing you this week's Fighting Scots Sports Update. The men's wrestling team had a huge weekend defeating the University at Buffalo 41-3. UB's Tony Locke was the only UB wrestler to get a win at 148 pounds against Edinboro's Nick Mitchell. All other 9 Edinboro wrestlers won their matches, 3 with falls and 3 with technical falls. The win improves Edinboro to 8-3 in dual meets, and Edinboro will now host the Edinboro Open on Saturday, February 8th, and then return to dual meet action against Pittsburgh on February 14th. The Edinboro men's basketball team suffered a disappointing loss to Pitt Johnstown, 91-82 on Saturday. Edinboro's Henri Wade Chapman shot a three-pointer in the last seconds of regulation to tie the game at 72-72, sending it into overtime. But the Fighting Scots could not hold on in extra time, and Pitt Johnstown would outscore the Scots 19-10. One highlight of the game was Brian Thierrett, who posed his 5th double-double of the season. The loss brings the Fighting Scots to 8-11 overall and 1-8 in the PSAC West, while the Mountain Cats improved to 11-9 on the season and 4-6 in the conference. The Fighting Scots are set to travel to Seton Hill on Wednesday, February 5th, to take on the Griffiths. The women's basketball team had an impressive weekend, beating Pitt Johnstown 89-80. Henri Freeland earned her 4th straight double-double and 8th of the season in the game. Anya scored 24 points and 10 rebounds, shot for 10 for 18 from the floor, and 4 for 6 from the free throw line. The win gives the senior class 93 career wins, which is only 2 wins away from breaking the record for most wins by a 4-year class. The win also brings the Fighting Scots up to 15-4 overall and 9-0 in the PSAC West. The women are also set to go to Seton Hill on Wednesday, February 5th. The men's and women's track teams traveled to Spire Institute to compete in the Midwest Indoor Track and Field Open. On the women's side, Tabitha Bemis had 2 first-place finishes and 2 second-place finishes. Bemis won the triple jump with a jump of 11.99 meters and was also on the winning 4x4 team with Mia Sember, Allison Gibbons, and Kat Fowler. On the men's side, there were 3 top 10 performers. Chuck Ivey placed 3rd in the 400-meter dash. Only a little bit behind him was teammate Kyle Shin in 9th place. The only other Fighting Scot to place in the top 10 was Matt Link, who had a 4th place finish in the 3,000-meter run with a time of 8:31. Both the men's and women's teams return to action next weekend when they travel to the Oberlin Invitational in Oberlin, Ohio on Friday, February 7th. That's all the Fighting Scot sports action I have for you this week. Stay tuned next week for more.
Here's your check. Oh, you got it. You know, since I got rid of my car, I really enjoy walking.
Okay. God, no.
Getting pulled over for buzz driving could cost you around $10,000 in fines, legal fees, and increased insurance rates.
Oh, you're home early. You live with your mom?
That'll set your game back a few years. Buzzed, busted, and broke. Because buzz driving is drunk driving.
So, same time next week?
Well, of course. Put away a few bucks, feel like $1 million. For free tips to help you save, go to Feed the Pig.
Thanks for tuning in to this week's newscast. Be sure to tune back in next week for more news.
Also, feel free to email us any story ideas you may have to edinborotv@gmail.com or tweet us at Borough Television.